Hey there, YouTube. This is Nerd Unlimited reviewing the. This is the classic Predator NECA figure from the famous Predator movies, of course, and Alien vs. Predator. So it's classic because this is the original one, supposedly. Not the original figure, but the original. One from the movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's a pretty good figure. It's really tall, very bulky. Here is Ant-Man, the Marvel Legends Ant-Man in comparison. As you can see, he stands a good at least 4 inches above him. Here is the Marvel Select Iron Man. Yet again, another inch or two on him. Now, the Predator figures are a really good line. I really like the Predators. They're really cool. They're really cool. So the first thing I'll address is his head. These dreadlocks are fantastic. They've always been a really cool. Let's get some more light. Really cool addition. Really intimidating combination. Each one is an individual hair, tentacle, whatever you want to call it. This right here. This is his shoulder cannon. I don't know what it's actually called, but it comes off, and as you can see here, it hooks into the back, and then you pull it back right here. There's where you hook it, and it rests on his shoulder, as so. It's a little difficult. This gun, I wish it was bigger, just so it was more noticeable, more like the Alien vs. Predator one. It's really flimsy. Like, I'm worried about breaking it whenever I touch it. You can move it down like so, move it up, pull it back. There you go. Now, getting what Predator to get is always difficult for me. I only have this one because I don't know. I don't need the collection. But this mask is fantastic, and I would have preferred the Alien vs. Predator one where there's the scar here from, his victory wound, whatever. The mask is really cool, but after he's been on my shelf for a while, I wanted to go back. I originally had the Elder Predator, and I really liked he had the rings in his mouth and so on, and the teeth. I really liked the Predator face. What they really need to do is make a figure which you can remove the mask and put it back on. Like, I'm curious on why they don't do that. I'd imagine it'd be hard with the teeth, just because, I don't know. So, this is more reminiscent of the Select figures that I review, just because it has super high detail, but as for articulation, it just stinks. I mean, you can move his arm like this. Sort of out, not really. Bend, that's as far as it gets bent. You can twist his hand, and then you have his double blades, and these can be pushed back in. Not really phenomenal. But then you have the detail of the gauntlet, and the patterns of the Predators are so cool because it's not exactly reptilian; it's almost amphibian. Like this. It comes with a lot of skulls on strings. This looks like a vertebrae of sorts. These are thread, and I think you can take them off, but it's really hard to do it, and I doubt you would be able to get them back on after you do. This arm is just as flexible as the last, if not less. That's as far as it goes. You can't even swivel it out. Like the other one. But this one, which is a lot cooler than the other arm, because it's all armored to match his cannon. Let's bring this light a bit more. There we go. That's better. So as you see, this whole sector is armored up. And here's the panel where usually the detonator, the bomb, is. And I'm like most Predator fans who review these figures. I'd like it to open up and show the little alien numbers, but not a big deal. Here's his hand. This one's outstretched like this. As for the arms, what I really would have liked is just more articulation, because I did a scene with my figures where he's fighting Captain America, and I wanted him to be stomping on his chest, reaching down and grabbing Captain America's shield. But with the articulation, the best I could do was just have him stand like this and look like he's grabbing. Because these legs, you can twist. I don't even know why you can twist it. Can't. This is just completely stiff right here. There's no joints. You can barely bend these. But again, why would you want to bend this part if you can't bring it up and put them in like a crouched position? So yeah, the legs are pretty much the same armor here. Got a little cup there. The belt, loincloth, leather back flap. Got some hot undies. His hunting fishnet outfit comes down here too. Here's his feet. This is why I say he looks amphibian. This reminds me of a crocodile foot, slightly. Not even a crocodile. I'm just saying that because the toes. It looks very reptilian, as you can see. There's an armor plate there. Pretty much the same. What is this? I thought that was a joint when I first looked at it. I haven't looked at this guy closely. I've had him for a long time, but I don't know. Just the lack of articulation makes him really boring for me. Other than just because you can't even like put him. There's no cool poses to put him in. Like that. That's about how I always have him. Sorry, I always have him standing. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a swivel in the torso. Full rotation. The head, I didn't check the head for articulation. This is what you got there. That's it. No more. So yeah, it's a very good looking figure. I'd give it a 10 for looks. But I am trading this guy in on eBay. He's going on eBay. Let me know and we can make a deal if you're interested. He goes for about $40 brand new, usually more. Used, I'll probably go with 30. That's including shipping. I'm going to get the Lost Predator instead, which I'll review once he shows up. Lost Predator has no mask and has black armor and dark green skin. So, yeah, here it is. The NECA Classic Predator figure. Thanks for watching.